Okay, so, unfortunately, I saw the new Mandalorian movie, and while I didn't think it was bad, per se, let's talk about it. So, obviously, this is the grand return to Star Wars in theaters. This movie, think about this, Star Wars hasn't been in theaters in 7 years, since the worst Star Wars movie of all time, even worse than Phantom Menace, and I didn't think that was possible. But, believe it or not, they did it. They made a movie worse than Phantom Menace. I'm not talking about Man and Roku, obviously. This movie, it's okay. This is probably the most mid Star Wars movie ever. Even more mid than Solo. Starting out with some positives. The action. Some of it's really good. Some of it's alright. But, overall, I'd say the action's pretty good. They had this one character named Rada the Hutt. I think he was in an episode of Clone Wars or something. And he's in this movie. He is the son of Jabba the Hutt. He's great. I really like his character. His voice actor did an incredible job. He is by far my favorite part of this movie. There are some decisions that they make with this character where I'm just like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? There's the end where he gets captured and he's getting held down by this board thing that electrocutes him every so often. At one point, he just gets up from it and just starts there's an ending fight scene where that kind of stuff happens. He just gets up from it and he just starts fighting. I'm like, why didn't you do that earlier? What the heck is wrong with you? Is it because the Man and Roku were there? Maybe, but still, it doesn't explain the fact that, because this dude, he's brave. This is he is probably by far one of the best Star Wars characters that they've had since they introduced Mandalorian. That's pretty scary if you think about it. Also, the music in this movie. The music. When I heard that Mandalorian theme song play at the opening, I got goosebumps everywhere. However, unfortunately, the opening to this movie absolutely adds nothing to the plot. I got so scared in this movie that I would show up late to the movie because the line was so long and the machine that we'd buy our snacks with broke. I got so scared that we'd be late to the movie, and then I watched the opening and I'm like, what was the point? There is no point. It's to introduce you. It's to reintroduce everyone to the Mandalorian, which we know who the Mandalorian is. He's just a cool dude with the adorable little Roku stick. By the way, Grogu. Oh my God, Grogu. Grogu has zero personality in this movie other than cute. That's it. That literally, there's some scenes where I'm, okay. I see you. You can actually have, something going for you. No, they ruin it. They're like, oh, wow, look at him destroying this robot all by himself. I'm like, okay, nice. And then they ruin it by him going, I'm like, what are we doing here? Another thing about this movie, there is zero character development in this entire movie. Nothing happens in this movie. It's just they go from point A to point B. They say, oh, you have to do this. And then they do that. And then, boom, next thing. It's just, this is, I cannot lie. I almost fell asleep during this movie. This is probably one of the most boring Star Wars projects since Attack of the Clones. Wow. I mean, at least the sequel trilogy, it's entertaining at best. But, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. Or should I say since Solo? Yeah, this movie is just Solo again, but a little bit more boring and a little worse in my opinion. Just a little bit worse. The acting in this movie, it ranges from, okay, this is pretty good. The voice acting in this movie is great. However, some of the actual acting, I could tell some of the actors were bored. Sigourney Weaver, I can tell she was bored. Pedro Pascal was a bit bored at some parts. Honestly, I doubt Pedro Pascal was in this movie very much, because, he only takes off his helmet for, one scene. So he could be like, oh my God, it's Pedro Pascal! Look, guys, Pedro Pascal's in this movie, too! No way! I love seeing Zeb again. Okay, I'm a Rebels Andy. I grew up with the Rebels TV show. Rebels is my personal favorite Star Wars show. Is the Star Wars show I grew up with. I love Rebels. It's great. I freaking love Rebels. Seeing Zeb again, that was awesome. I love seeing Zeb. That being said, Zeb did nothing in this movie. He was just there. He's the thing in the Fantastic Four. He was just there. He was the pilot. That's about it. I feel like Thing did a lot more because he was actually in more than just the first half of the movie. But you see my point. He's just kind of there. Although, the one good thing about The Rise of Skywalker that I will say, Babu Frick. I love that little guy. Oh, come on, baby, come on. Oh, no, man, no. Babu Frick in this movie. They brought back the Babu Fricks. They brought back the Babu Fricks. They were my favorite part of the movie other than Rod of the Hut. They were so cool. I love these little guys. Look at them. The little voice, the voice actor did a killing job on it. The CGI, they used puppet for a lot of it. It was so cool. I feel like a lot of people are complaining about the CGI. Honestly, I don't see the CGI as a problem. I think the CGI is good for like. I don't think the CGI was ever bad, other than that, like that one AT-AT during the opening. Which again, the opening is pointless. You can literally skip the opening and would not make a difference at all. So yeah, overall, there's a lot of good. There's a lot of bad. It's a lot of mid. It's a mid movie. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 7. Or if you're a normal person, this is a 5 out of 10. Now, next week, I am going to be seeing the Backrooms movie. I'm also going to be seeing Obsession. I might also be seeing Passenger. I'm doing a triple feature with my girlfriend, the greatest woman on the planet. Like, subscribe, or don't. I don't really care. See ya. Bye.